What do you know is true without evidence? What are you certain of, right down to your bones, without proof? There's a travel agency that's been around in my town for as long as I can remember. I wholeheartedly believe it's a front for the mob. You better keep quiet or you'll be taking an unexpected trip. I tried to use one several years ago to plan a trip to Disney. They basically told me to go online and do it myself. I did. My brother deleted my game save on purpose. He was old enough to read, he knew what he was doing. I did. What game? Most of this is just busy work, currently sitting here taking help desk calls. Can confirm. There is no meaning to this, to help the next generation out. Being born in a world with running water, power lines, fast food, and fast travel, it's hard to not appreciate humans for doing everything. My sister ate the whole ice cream box without asking my parents. Like the box too. I had a college roommate who would eat from the bottom of your ice cream box. You would be scooping from the top and think there was a bubble in the ice cream, only to realize that it had been hollowed out from below. That a lot more famous actors than we realize are secretly the children of other famous actors from the previous generation. I call it the Hollywood bastard theory. A startling number of famous actors and musicians had rich or famous parents already connected in the industry. It seems the outsider making it big is more and more rare. Like how Woody Allen's son who looks an awful lot like Frank Sinatra. 100 years from now only a handful of kids and grandkids will have any memory of my life. 200 years from now, at most I'll be a photo in an old family scrapbook with my name in the margin space. 300 years from now no one in my family will know I existed outside of a half-finished family tree. Yet ultimately all of their hopes and pains, successes and failures, dreams and depressions will be the direct result of my having existed. So it isn't that bad. Damn dog, this hit different. That my cousin stole my holographic first edition Charizard Pokemon card back in the early 2000s. I audibly gasped. That's like a cardinal sin. I had a rare Charizard card and a kid in elementary offered me his entire deck for it and I said no, and then he offered me just one of the cards from that deck and I was like fuck yeah. Kids really are fucking stupid. That my last boss secretly hated me even though we had, on the surface, a very positive relationship. My boss acted like we were friendly and encouraged me to be open with her. And then I got fired out of nowhere. So, that was obviously an act. Edit, I get it y'all. Huge mistake on my own part to trust this person. Lesson duly learned. Life on other planets. Not green one-eyes aliens but even insects and things like that. Same. The universe is way too big for us to be the only ones out there, or conscious beings we'd never recognize as life because it was formed in a completely different way. Burger King hash browns are just tater tots. Aren't McDonald's hash browns essentially big tater tots? Flattened tater tots. That the near-complete absence of financial literacy education in American public schools is 100% on purpose. In the 80s we had financial literacy classes in public schools. Not just in my state, but in others as well based on conversations with other people of a similar age. It is non-existent now. My school system had a semester-long course, where we were given an imaginary household to manage from creating a budget, paying bills, dealing with surprise expenses like repairs, investing in the stock market and filling out a 10 to 40 tax form. We even had to use the newspaper to research local voting issues. Our grade was based on our ability to keep the household afloat and answer basic questions about local government. This was a required course to receive a diploma. My parents taught me nothing of this at home. It was mainly learned at school and trial and error as an adult. I feel that few parents of my generation teach their kids these skills now. I am a restaurant manager, and I take extra time helping younger employees figure out basic finances to help them get their lives on the right track. I'm always amazed at how their parents never help them set up a bank account, debt management, get their own auto insurance, etc. If we want the world to be better, we need to tackle things that are intimidating to us and help the younger generation learn. If I'm stuck in traffic and switch lanes because the other lane looks like it will move faster, the lane I just switched from will automatically go faster. However, if you don't switch lanes your lane will still go slow. So go ahead and switch lanes. Even though it doesn't change your commute time, it speeds it up for the rest of us. That there is other intelligent life in the universe. We may never encounter it, certainly not within any of our lifetimes, but it's out there somewhere. The universe is too goddamn big for us to be the only ones. Edit, if you are reading this and thinking of making a joke about how humans are not intelligent, well I'm sorry but approximately 100 people have beaten you to it. We have hardly explored the ocean in its entirety on our own damn planet, so it's amazing to think what else could be out there in the universe. Flat earthers are just doing it for attention. They really don't think the earth is flat. That's how it started off, sure. Did you watch the documentary Behind the Curve? I think some of those people both believe in flat earth and enjoy the attention. Y'all, the question says without evidence. Exactly. Here's what I know for sure without any evidence. Proceeds to give all the evidence. Half of these are literally just facts that conform with Reddit's worldview. Or opinions that literally cannot be proven. I'm really, really fucking lucky. But like in a subtle way, like if there's a 95% chance I'll get hurt doing something stupid, I'll come out unscathed. Sometimes I think there's a guardian angel watching over me, making sure I don't kill myself by being an idiot. Groot the tree could fall into a dumpster full of dicks and come out sucking his thumb. Same here. Even my friends comment on it. I can't even begin to list all of the proof. I'm really convinced that I'm so lucky because my childhood was so shitty. It's like the universe paying me back. Aw, it's just my weird way with coping with it, lol. Sadly, it doesn't work with money. Everything is always in my favor until it comes down to gambling. My boyfriend always jokes that I'm only lucky if we don't bring up or think about how lucky I am, lol. Deja vu comes from previous dreams. Holy shit, I thought I was the only one. I'll go through something and then think, I had a dream about this several weeks ago. I can read very useless parts of the future. Deja vu happens when your brain stores new information, which is usually stored as a short-term memory, as a long-term memory instead, whether by mistake or not I'm not sure is known yet, which makes you feel like you must have been there long before. Another theory is that sometimes your brain might trigger the "this is familiar" pathway when storing previously unknown information, which gives you that feeling. That the entire US mattress industry is a front for criminal organizations. Virtually every city has more mattress stores than it needs. When was the last time you bought a mattress? So then why does a city of 80,000 have like 7 separate mattress retail places within like 6 blocks? I completely agree that there is definitely something more to the mattress store industry. The 3 times in my life, since college, that I have bought a mattress, these stores are always standing empty of customers until I roll in. It almost feels Truman Show-esque where I stop through to browse and all of a sudden, 3 to 4 cast members come in as customers to maybe promote the positive vibes of buying a mattress. I could go on for far too long about this industry, it is so weird. There is some Godzilla shit at the bottom of our oceans. Deep sea gigantism will not fail me. If it's any consolation, if giants do exist down there, they will probably stay down there. Ocean creatures tend to stay in their zone of water pressure because that's what their bodies have adapted to. Some have more range than others. Ever seen a blobfish? Ever seen what a blobfish is supposed to look like at the depth it's supposed to live at? It gets all fucked up when it gets brought to the surface because of the water pressure differential. See also, giant squids. One of the only reasons we know they exist is because they die and float up here, or are very close to death and can't maintain proper buoyancy. They don't want to be up here, they prefer the crushing blackness. My ex-boss used COVID as an excuse to make me redundant because I was the only member of his team to be hired by someone else and not him. Fuck that guy forever. Lots of companies are using COVID to get away with all kinds of shit right now.